Well, welcome back to the ENG 1002 Professional Lecture Series. And today with me we have Dr. Fuad Kamel. And thank you very much, Fuad, for coming along today and talk to our students. It's great to have our practicing engineers here. Fuad's with us at the Faculty of Engineering, but he's done quite a range of different things in his history. A bit of his background. He's currently a senior lecturer here at the University of Southern Queensland. And previously he graduated with a diploma in engineering and a PhD in photovoltaic systems from Hanover University in Germany. That's in 1984. Fuad has worked as a lecturer and associate lecturer at the Suez Canal University in Egypt between 85 and 99. And in 99 he moved to New Zealand and worked there between 2000 and 2007 for tertiary education and research at Christchurch Polytechnic Institute of Technology and the Southern Institute of Technology. Fuad has several publications in different aspects of electrical engineering and energy. He has fields of interest that range from smart grids, renewable energy, photovoltaic systems, wind, hydrogen, fuel cells, wave and tidal energy, solar heating systems. So it's a whole range of different things that Fuad's involved with. Yeah. Evidently, Fuad is in the same league as myself in terms of being electrical engineer. I'm in the light current, Fuad's in the heavy current, so we make a good team. So thank you very much, Fuad, particularly for stepping in today. And just a couple of questions to get to know you a little bit, a little bit more. What influenced your decision to become an engineer in the first place?
Oh, it has started when I was just a little boy in a primary school. Huh? And my teacher at that time, he told me, look, I need to meet your father to tell him you must go to engineering.
Oh, so he saw an aptitude.
And I chose his opinion.
Oh, okay. Right. So was he a teacher at the school?
Yes.
Did he have some connection with engineering then?
No, he saw my inclination towards all these technical things and the mathematics and things like that. So he advised me, and I found it my home since then.
Well, he was obviously on the ball there, wasn't he? And probably what's been your biggest challenge in your career, do you think, or major project or something you worked on?
The major challenge for me, was always this continuously moving around the world. So I lived in Germany so many years, in Italy many years, in Egypt many years, in New Zealand and so on. We ended up in Australia. So I am continuously on move, and this alone is a big challenge. But I have discovered through these long trips that the world is one little town, and engineering is a pathway for everything. So,
yes.
Our home is engineering, actually, if you like. Not big dramas in challenging engineering, because the will and your sincere, efforts, this is your real challenge, nothing else.
All right. All right, well, perhaps if you had a piece of advice to our undergraduate engineers for their future careers in engineering, would you have any advice for them?
Be sincere to yourself and to your work, and think of the right thing to do. That's it. So, not be biased by any, for you, not convincing reasons. Be always faithful to yourself and your profession. You will be the best. Absolutely. That's it. Very simple.
Yeah, good advice. Yeah. Thank you, Fuad. I'll hand it over to you. Looking forward to your talk. You're looking at optimising energy infrastructure usage, electricity supply.
Yeah.
So I'll pass it over to you, and we'll come back for some questions afterwards.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mark. Thanks. So, dear friends, thanks for attending today and for allowing me to share with you this presentation here. It is regarding an important aspect, I assume, which is the electrical consumption. We are all performing and having it as essential part of our modern life. So today, electricity and energy is definitely, obviously, the most important, base of any progress or any society to achieve good standards and life quality and everything. So again, whether we want or not, whether we realize it or not, energy became an important part of our everyday life. And electricity in particular, because our era is the fact that it is an electrical era, the era of electricity. Okay? So, and now, today, again, with the progress happening in the internet and the communication sector, it made it even quicker and more effective and more efficient and close to everyone. So everyone is actually a player in this, a part of this game, you see. Same as you are using your mobile phone or your laptop. See this mobility and this flexibility you have and this speed you are accessing information and communication with others and meeting friends and be efficient in your society and everything else. Is that the value of your laptop and your mobile phone, isn't it? Exactly the same. What we are proposing here is to make use of all these modern facilities to make the user be an essential and an important part in this energy game, if you like, in the energy affairs, you see, to the benefit of everyone. Okay? So there is an expression likely and widely used today, which is called the smart grid. You may have heard that here or there. So smart grid is an expression of trying to involve all these information technologies and communication and fast connections and all this lovely stuff in the electrical, in the power electricity, so in how electrical power is delivered to you and to the industry and to every household, to involve these technologies to improve the service, okay, and to improve the efficiency and to improve the reliability and the quality and everything in this sector be improved by using modern communication and modern intelligent devices. But this is what they call it today, is a smart grid. Now, how do they do that? So usually those suppliers and distributors and generators, they are communicating between each other, and now they are trying even to improve this further by setting up and connecting intelligent meters at user premises to receive and send signals, okay, to the supplier to improve the service. Okay, when any big problems on the network or any congestions or any difficulties or whatever, so the meters are able to communicate back and forth with the supplier to let them know, connect here or disconnect there and improve here or shift loads from here to there and so on. It's some kind of intelligent processes and policies also and everything. So and they are trying to improve this and to implement it, to improve the service. But now what we are proposing here is actually a little bit different from that. The idea here is coming from the university, from the academy, from our department, from our team, you know, to tell, look, why we don't look at the story from the reverse side, from the opposite side, from the user side, okay? What if the user has the ability to communicate and to get the information and to perform in a better way and to match a big interest, okay, and a national interest and an efficient interest, to make the user play a role, an efficient role, by using their laptops, their home computers, their mobiles, and anything. All these modern technologies they have in communication, they may use it. Of course, you will not be 24 hours having your mobile in your hand and trying to improve your energy efficiency. It is not means like that. It's also not practical to think that way. But we think to provide the user with some, if you like, a software or some permanent tool to do that automatically for you. So when you receive it, or when it is prepared for you, or for the industry, or any user, so they are able to customize it, so prepare the software for their own needs to the best optimal utilization, and then they are able to manage your facility, okay? So manage your life, your household, or your factory, or your machines, or any equipment you have, to match the network situation. You see what I mean? In other terms, imagine a household, right? And a house lady goes to the laundry and switched on the washing machine, okay? So loads the machine with clothes and switch on, and the machine say no, not now, okay? Intelligent, because it's connected to the computer, and the computer know better because it is connected to the network, and computer understands it is not the right moment to connect. So the lady says on, and the machine say no, later. So, and then she knows that, happy with this, so go do something else. At certain time in the day, the machine starts working, okay? So who tells to work? Computer tells, now is suitable, let the machine go. These deviations from usual habits is slight, is not strong, okay? Like, for example, it might be just a half an hour, or 20 minutes, or less, or more. I mean, it depends on the network situation. But it is not a dramatic change in our life, it is just an intelligent change. You see what I mean? So someone shall tell when is the right time. Because there are peaks, I will show you now in our presentation, there are peaks where really, if you go and, so unrestricted, use your electricity at any time you wish, you are creating big problems, okay? Whether we want or not, it is there. And these are problems that we are living with day by day. Users are probably not aware about it, but electricity suppliers and generators, they know that, and they are all suffering from this. And our idea here is to let the wide mass of users be helpful, avoiding this and helping improving it. So the title is clear here. It's called demand-side response, which is very, very popular expression in this field. They call it demand-side response, towards optimizing energy and infrastructure usages, because this is what the story is. We want to improve the utilization of our facilities and our assets. In the electricity supply market, we call it the smart grid tools, okay? And here is, below is our team. So this is my name, Fuad Kamel. Alexander Kist is my colleague. And Marwan is one of our PhD students helping us in this. So this is our abstract for that. I have already described that to you, but possibly I hint here to the reality. The lucky situation we have in this area of the continent, where information about electricity situation is in fact broadcasted or announced or published on the internet by something, a good, important and supervised from the government organization called the Australian Energy Market Operator, the one you see here in blue, the Australian Energy Market Operator, AEMO. This is an association or an organization central in Eastern Australia, all states like Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia and Tasmania, all these states together. So the operator is controlling all those, so have the central overview and collection of information about the electricity situation in all those states. And they are handling all these purchasing electricity from generators, so they are able to identify the best offer from all generators available in this territory and buy from the best one, the best option. and sell to the distributors, and maybe, I don't know exactly how long time, like 2 hours or something, or